Hello, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well today. SSStaries, we are going to continue and we're gonna pray I do well. Honestly, I was supposed to look over the last time I streamed this game to see what I did in the case, because I definitely forgot a lot of these details. But I think I'm remembering some of the things. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. It is cold. It is cold in my area. Hopefully it starts warming up soon. I do not like the cold. I cannot survive in the cold. I just stay inside and do not venture out of my nice, warm, and cozy house. Kind of need it to be a bit more warm so I can actually consume fresh air. I don't like going outside when I need to wear like 2 jackets, a hat, some scarves, and some gloves. Not a fan of it. But hopefully once it starts getting warmer, I can actually get some fresh air and maybe exercise. I know one of my cats, he loves walking in our backyard, so he has like a harness and a leash, and I do walk him outside for like 30-45 minutes if the weather permits it. So hopefully the weather gets much better in my area. Is it spring? It should be spring. Hold on, January, February, March. I don't know if it's actually officially spring yet or not. Honestly, I don't keep track of what months signal which seasons, to tell you the truth. But honestly, with the way the weather has been, at least in my area, that doesn't even really matter anymore, because we definitely got a lot of snow in like middle of February, like twice, and that usually does not happen. Last time my area had snow was a few years ago, like less than 5 years ago, and it wasn't even a lot. It was just enough to coat, like maybe not even an inch, and then it just melted quickly the next day. But yeah, SSStaries, we're going to continue. It has been a very long time since I last streamed this. We are on day 2 of the investigation. I believe we found out that there is another murder happening at the same time our girl, I think her name was Lana? I can't remember names. I feel so bad. But definitely will be refreshed once we start playing. So there was another person dead who was an officer, investigator, one of those were detective. I think it's detective. And then his ID was somehow on the other side of a different crime scene, I think. A lot of the details are definitely muddy. We're just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead, instead of making myself sound stupid, I'm gonna go ahead and see what the details are, because I definitely forgot everything. Real quick. Let me check my evidence so I can refresh. Oh, it's an investigator. Okay, yeah. So let me check all the details. Him, okay, so that's the guy who is dead. I think that's the one who was at the scene with the car in the parking garage. I think that's the body they found in the parking garage that I think her name is Lana killed. We have that. Edgeworth has that, but the top part of it is broken. We have the knife. The murder weapon was Edgeworth's knife, and the murder happened near his car. We have a parking stub, all right, from Miles to show when his car came in. We have this for some reason. I'm not sure if this will come in handy. Maybe. It looks kind of janky, but it's cute and looks like Gumshoe really likes it, so I like it. We have the autopsy report. Bruce Goodman, that was his name, Bruce Goodman. Cause of death was loss of blood from chest wound. And we know we have a knife, we have the weapon and everything. Between 4 and 5:30 should be the time of death. And that coincides when Edgeworth had his car in the parking garage. We had that. I used that for something. Oh, 675, I think. I think upside down, it's something else. So I definitely use this for something because it's upside down. And then we have Lana's cell phone. So that was her name. Okay, I'm good at that. So the word muffler was heard during a call made to Emma. I know muffler is like either it can be a scarf like to wear when it's really cold, or it's also a part of a car. And I think we found something in that part of the car. And so we have the layout of the parking garage where the murder happened. And we can slide to the other side. And then there is a picture taken. Angel Star, that was late. That was her first witness that we talked about. She used to be was a prosecutor, I think. Yeah, so it definitely looks really bad for Lana right here. But that could be explained, hopefully. We have shoe, blood on Lana. What was it? Trace of blood from Goodman and Lana Scott. Yeah, okay. So they both had blood. And then we found this at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. So that's a separate thing. That's a separate weapon from this. If I remember correctly, the police department was cleaning out like their evidence locker, the stories, wherever it is. And that's probably one of the evidence Goodman had on him before he was killed. Okay. Okay, I think I got a grasp of what happened last time, so we're just gonna go ahead. Mr. Wright, so what's going with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department's evidence room. What's this? And the evidence room part. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Ooh, that's important information. Okay, 30 minutes apart at the least. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Alright, so we're back in the lot, so hopefully we can find something new. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes before your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. So you can't just use it? We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh! To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray it on. Ooh, okay. Let's find us some bloodstains. All right, hold on 1 sec. You wanna go? My cat needs to go. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna test for bloodstains. I like that. Ooh, okay. So I'll just spray everywhere. So I think the floor in the car would work, right? Ooh, so there is some here. Any on just the car? On the wall maybe? We have this spot. Anything on this side? What about here? Huh. So nothing along the walkway, on the parking spot next to it. Nothing on the grate, right? Okay. So maybe it's just confined to one area? I did that area. What do you want? Oh, I was supposed to click on it again? Okay. They just saw me wildly spraying this stuff and it was only one spot. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay. Well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this? Scientifically. Would it be the location? No, it's right next to the body, so it should be the amount, right? It looks like too little considering the guy died from blood loss. You would think there'd be a bigger stain of blood, right? The perpetrator and the detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, they'd have to been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm going to mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? All right, so is there more? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this looks pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. How expensive is this? Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Skye. All right, so we have that added to our evidence. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It feels like you're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this spray on anything suspicious. Huh? Oh, Angel! I wonder how that food of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star? You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Day-old? Was it refrigerated at least? Sorry, it's just... That kind of the lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. So she's here. Interesting. Can we talk to her? So about today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? All right. So, you're a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hard the criminal, when they faced me, They coughed it up. All right, Cough Up Queen was her name. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you're let go, fired? I feel that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Oh, that was on the tag for the knife we found in the, what was it? The muffler of the car. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... And she's not gonna say anything? Ooh. I can't move, can I? Oh no, I don't want to go anywhere. What I meant is slide. That's what it is. If she mentioned SL9, then I could present something to her, right? We have the knife. What if I do the knife? Oh no, wrong button. Present. So then you know what this is, right? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident is written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? That would really help. So, does she have something new? She does not. Oh, she mentioned the paper. If I show that to her too, would that work? Since it's a separate evidence? So what do you think about this? Is she gonna say the same thing? It's written on that knife. Another note, same thing, okay. So we didn't get anything new from that. That knife was evidence from that case. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. The murder weapon. Oh no, same thing. As I suspected. It's not over, not yet. So we want her to give us more details. But she's not. And does talk do anything? It does not. I might have to present something else, right? I think there was the only two things about the SL9 incident. This and the knife. Okay, so we showed her the note and we showed her the knife. So I think I might have to present her something else, but I'm not sure what. She saw us do this, so I don't think that would work out, right? White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana. That doesn't... Okay. Ask me something connected to the SL9 incident. So let me go through everything. Goodman, she already knows who Goodman is. I don't think introducing that would work. That's Edward. That's the knife for this murder. That's his parking stub. That's the blue badger that Gumshoe's proud about. Goodman's autopsy. We already showed that. The cell phone had the word muffler. That's where we found the knife for the SL9 incident. And that's the parking lot image, right? Oh yeah, it's the floor plans. And we have the little blue thing where the blood was found by the luminol. This is a photo of her at the scene. Is that connected? It has her... Well, it's kind of connected with the whole muffler thing, right? We heard her say muffler, so... that's the car? Not the shoe? I guess? Oh, hold on. She has a scarf, right, that's what it was. She usually wears a red scarf, like a muffler, and then it's stuffed inside the muffler of the car. I think that was the confusion in the case. We didn't know where it was. But then we found it in the car, and that's where the SO9 incident knife was at. So maybe that's the connection then. Let's try that. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes worth of problem, Miss Starr. Your lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. Details, please. That time? Oh, please, please, have it up there. Yes, okay. Now we can know what the SO9 incident is. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Ooh. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Oh. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what's coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort, made up evidence. I'm sorry? So that could have been an innocent person then? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with that case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. So what's with him? As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SO9. There is another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait. Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SO9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yeah. Then, you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Ooh, Officer Marshall, so we're gonna talk to him more. Miss Star. Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would mean when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall, Okay, so we got the state to talk to him. So how... we can talk to him now, right? So where would he be at? Oh wait, wrong button. He's a security here, so he'll most likely be like up top here, but I don't think I can get there at this point. Let me check first, actually. Move to our detention center, prosecutor, police department. So we can't get to the top yet. Okay, so let me check our court record. She gave us the box, right? Okay, so I do know we have to talk to Officer Marshall in order to give him this item. And then hopefully he'll talk to us more about the SO9 incident. So next, we finished talking to Star is what I'm assuming right now. And so we're still here. So what would be my move forward? Okay. Can I move? I can't. Oh, I can't move, but not where I want to move. If I want to talk to him, I have to get up to the security, right? What if I click on the security? What happens then? So that's who my Star saw the incident from. You can probably see quite a lot from up here. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Sky stab him. Where's the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently, he went out to buy coffee for Miss Star. That woman is a force to be reckoned with. Do I just have to click on things again? This is where the cars... Okay, yeah, leave the lot. The arrow on the door makes it look more of the entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. The theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Oh, don't ask me like science stuff like that. Mr. Relativity. Are you sure that was his name? Okay, maybe I just gotta click on things again. Okay, I'll click on things one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll move to somewhere else. A ladder? That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. I think I had that conversation before. Scientific, huh? What is the difference between a ladder and a step ladder? I feel like a step ladder only goes up for a certain height compared to like an actual ladder. Look at the basic nature of the thing, Mr. Wright. Oh God. Yeah, so we did have this conversation. Okay. See if it works. So I know it didn't work last time. Yep. Okay. So I think this is all things I did last time. You can hear just find the phone's broken. Yeah. So there's nothing new here. So let's move. Okay. What if I go here? Oh, okay. I guess we're talking to Edgeworth then. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we have to come back. Okay, so I can't stay here. Go back to the underground parking lot. Like, he's up there in security, right? Or is he somewhere else? And this is all the same. Just, oh, let's slide. There we go. Yeah, so there's nothing else to talk. So I do have to move. Let's go to the detention center. Let's see what's new here. Looks like Miss Guy is in questioning, so we can't talk to her. So I think the last place is a police department. Would he be there then? I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. Oh, no, wait. Oh my God. I'm stupid. Marshall, he still works for the police. He was just demoted. So the police entrance is the best place I can look to find him. Okay. Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Right. Okay. So let's go to police department. Criminal affairs? Is it criminal affairs or do we need to go outside? Oh, okay. Wow. Everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Right, it's the same guy, but two different places. That's what it was. It's not two different people, same time. It makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, so we can move to where... the entrance? Alright. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Okay, so can I actually move to the evidence? Here we go. Oh, there's his hat and all his stuff. Oh, he really decorated this area just for him, didn't he? What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. Bro, who the hell said that? What I want to know is, if there is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Can we examine? What is there? Ooh, the lasso. Look, on the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. Okay. You sure have an active imagination. So, evidence door. Looks like there's a code on the side to get in. The evidence door is beyond that door. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open? You thought it'd be open? So I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah. Oh, so that's what we have the stake thing. We're gonna give that to Marshall, and he's gonna let us walk right in. Hopefully. So it looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. So we have that. So this is all recording stuff, right? Nothing on the alcohol or that. The clothes? Ooh, yes. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A pinchy? Poncho. I know, a poochie. Not that, but okay. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. And then the cacti. Yipes. These sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. So, anything else? Does that say Texas? Of course it does. Ooh, the door to get in. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I said be more of a yeah myself. Is that it? Can I... Huh. Where... I need him here. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, dear Lord. There we go. Okay, where are we supposed to go from here? So I looked around. Marshall's not here, so I can't give him the stake. Can I leave? Let's try examine it one more time to make sure I got everything. And then I'll go, I guess, check on Lana? Since she wasn't for questioning, maybe she'd be done now since I finished this. There's nothing else left in this room, right? Everything. Yeah, and we can't go in. Oh, is there? Nope, it's all one thing. And that's the chapter. Yeah, okay. So it says she was in there for questioning. Is she? Oh, the entrance? Never mind. So this place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Gumshoe! Hey, buddy! Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. Rogue, hello! Good to see you again, Lottie. Yes, I'm glad to be back and playing Ace Attorney and praying my brain does not turn into a puddle. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. We're supposed to give this to Marshall. Gumshoe, please, please, I can't give this to you. Don't give me a pouty face. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught a criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day, the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? Right, that police guy. What was it? The chief of the police was there? And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? Him! Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal. All I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. And there he goes. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. So we have a way to go at least. So he ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Alright. So we can go to the detention center, right? Ooh. It's not even showing up. Are we done? Yeah. Do we have to go... He said detention center, but it's not there. Give me a sec. Okay. Move. There we go. Okay. I guess you can only have so many places. This one definitely might turn your brain too much to come in case I can't remember any of the solutions. Oh, wonderful. I will pray I can figure this out after lots of thinking. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did? Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh, I didn't like that. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I say I was a perpetrator against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh, him? Our little goofy guy? They're saying he's the killer? Be for real. No shot. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins! So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. So you're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You. Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Oh, there it is. Yep, okay. Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. You don't gotta add the perpetrator. I don't think you did it. Hopefully. What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. What would even be his motive for killing Goodman? Oh, I don't like that. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir. Sir! Okay, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. So why wasn't he at his station then? Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person? How? This poor guy. He's too goofy. If this is all an act, I'm gonna be so surprised. Best acting ever. What the heck is what the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there is no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Guy? No, wait a minute. Is there a cut? Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Yeah, what happened to the hand? I need to know that. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should confess? But sir, but there's nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. The detective did? Goodman? And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared. So someone had to somehow move Goodman's body to the prosecutor's parking lot. But how could you do that in the police department? Like, someone would have to catch you, right? That's some story. Okay, so about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I say he leans heavily on that total stranger side. So, you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. It's not looking good for you, I'm telling you that, Meekins. Like, you're in the evidence room. So he said Detective Goodman had the knife at him, and then he just blacked out and then woke up back in the evidence room, and Detective Goodman wasn't there. And he has a wound on his hand. Okay. Anything I can present? Since he says he doesn't know the detectives really well, if I show him this evidence, that's his picture, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll show the ID. Hopefully he can properly say, yeah, that's the guy who was in the room with me. And then we can get something. I need like absolutes in this evidence. Okay, so please. That's the same guy? Hey. That's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. The ID? This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay, so hopefully... Yes, details, okay. So can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. Ah, there he is, Meekins. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Understandable. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. Yeah, nothing out of ordinary. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. That's a big response for being asked to show your ID. Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto to others before they do unto you. My own father's word, sir. So what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Okay, so why did they arrest you? I know you were in the room, but is there any actual evidence against you? So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And that victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they say. But you don't remember the events clearly, right? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Videotape? Please, I need video evidence. From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on the tape. Are you good, buddy? And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Alright, so guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay, so will Marshall be back there then? How does this work? We gotta go here and then we move back. Or we go inside? Hold on. Outside the police department. Nope, not examine. Go back. Move. Guard station. There we go. Tedious moving around to places. Okay. So we're back at the guard station, right? Nothing happened. We have to go somewhere else. Police department. Nothing happened. Criminal affairs? There we go. It was one of the three. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's sitting at the chief of detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Hey, buddy. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Ahaha. Righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much? Oh ho ho ho. Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Hey, buddy. I do not like the music that plays with him. It feels weird. So, is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep. Well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Oh, fucking Von Karma. Oh my god. I'm already stressed out just staring at him. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why? They do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Okay, I will pray that Edgeworth will be great after this. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too. I mean, they're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all this is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut. Ah, he's the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Alright, so can I move for you? Can I move from you, sir? I saw that they animated your younger years on YouTube. Oh my gosh, are you talking about I really don't want to be a magical girl? Oh my god, if only I could get an animated short for myself. Okay, so we talked to him. Can we examine? It's the guy behind him, right? Oh, the bow dude. It looks really good. It does. I am very excited for this. I hope they get many seasons. Pretty please, I don't want to be a magical girl. Close enough. I almost had it. I'm glad they're doing really good. I'm surprised they got over 1 million views in like less than a week. It is so exciting. I just cannot wait to see updates on the progress of the story. Okay, sorry you had to see that. Hey, so what exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. Oh, so they wanted to go through everything. He wanted me to check for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonged to Detective Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. Evidence? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Ooh, I gotta check out that date. Okay. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, I want to check my evidence. It's good that we have been getting high production values anime series on YouTube in the recent years. Yes, I'm glad there's a lot of people like releasing like their passion projects and indie animations. I love it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna check this out. So he was writing a lost item report, but he never finished it. He wrote the date, ID 5, and it looks like he scratched it out and put a 9. Oh, 59, then he scratched out the 9. So what was the ID number real quick? What was it, the 21st suit? I gotta check out the date. Ooh! I think that's that too. Okay. So what's his ID? It's 58421889. And this one shows that he wasn't writing it properly. He had to scratch out the 9. It was gonna put an 8, but he never finished it. And it was on 2/21. I saw that date before. Right here. On the note. But the note is technically upside down too, because it's 6, 7. Okay. No, SL9. No, it is Cartbert. Okay. So he has the date 2/21, and that's the date he did the lost item report, but he never finished it. And SO9 is the incident and the name of the evidence that we have here too. Okay, so how are they connected? Was this man about to write a report that he lost an evidence? That can't be it, right? Okay, so can I enter this room, please? Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Rido asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. I don't like that look. Oh, I don't like the music. Stop. Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. I would be scared too. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck. If anyone had asked me, sir, can I borrow 50? I'd give them 50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. I'm sorry? This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. I want to check the number on this one. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. There he goes. Get used to his stare. Bro, his stare is so unnerving. I hate it. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. Are you copying Meekins? I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay, I want to check. Do we have it in our evidence? Oh, it doesn't show it. I want to check the number. Okay. So, how was it? Police department, and then we go to the guard room. Guard station. There we go. And then we can go in, right? Move. Nope. Examine. Hold on. Probably examine it. Now that I have the ID card. No, click. There we go. All right, so the evidence room is beyond that door. And we had the ID card from Chief Gant. I keep saying Grant. Gant's theme song is called Swimming Anyone? Ugh. His theme song sounds so weird. It has like a dark energy to it. I just can't pinpoint it, but it just makes me feel depressed when I hear it. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Is this ID card not working? Be for real, Gant. Aha. The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina sky so gray? Hey, buddy. I can finally give you the steak meal. Officer Marshall? What does it have to be him? What's that? What does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. So we're here to investigate the crime scene. We have permission, so you're gonna let me in, right? Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what you sitting there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Oh. So looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? Are you busy or not? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with those hombres. Hold on now. Ooh, hold on. The steak. Can I finally give him the damn meal? Please. Ooh, I gotta charge my thingy. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on a television the other day. Hold on, let me grab my cord to plug in my controller. Ugh. Right by my feet. Okay. There we go. Okay. Controller is charging. It's the organ intro. Sounds like something you hear in a vampire castle or something. That's what it is. The organ has this weird depressive sound to it. So no, I just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this from My Baby? You mean Angel? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I see. Is this cold? I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Okay, that's out of my inventory. So can you answer? All right, Bambina. You win. Oh, he's just eating away. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay, thank God. Okay. So, how's the guard station? Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy? Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 where the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Okay. Security system. So I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. So those are the ones that Officer Meekin mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of these tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID that passes through. Ooh, that's important. We need that. Can I get that, please? Ooh, okay. So this is the ID record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that. Can I take a picture and keep it? Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Is it Goodman's ID? Because I saw that too. So maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. There is. So let's finish talking, and then I think I'll show the ID of Goodman that we have on us. So Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us exactly what happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edward was talking about the transferals too. Okay, so what happened there? Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? So are they saying like the statute of limitations kind of ran out on the case, they can't do anything else with it? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there is a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the County Terrorist Department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Okay, now I can present him the ID. Hopefully it works. See this? This is the victim's ID card. And the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. 58421. Yep, the 4th number. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, enter the evidence room and ask the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. Did he do it? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Nice, we got something else, okay. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Ooh, nice, okay. So, hold on. So 2/21 is the day of the crime, February 21st. And that's also the day he wrote the lost evidence report that he never finished. So I really would like to know what's up there. Okay, so we have this, let's check it out. These numbers, so his is 4th, we know who Bruce Goodman is. So if we ask the other people here, hopefully we'll get their ID number and we can put their names next to the number and time. So we do have someone going in, right? Oh, interesting. There's someone who went in before Goodman and then someone who came in at the exact same time as Goodman. Huh, whose number is that? Was that Meekin's? Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to move into the evidence room. And after the evidence room, I asked people around the department for their ID numbers. And hopefully we can fill that out. So let's see. So it's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Gumshoe! Hey, buddy! I'm sorry? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow 50? I give them 50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone 50 bucks? Even me? That's not what I wanted the conversation to go, but okay. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Ooh, evidence room floor plans added to the court record. Let me check that out. So those are the storage lockers, okay. It's not too much into this room. Looks to a Gumshoe's secret weapons from the Karma case. Ooh! Oh, it is in the back. Interesting. Okay, we can talk to Gumshoe. So what's up, buddy? How are you doing? So Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you here all alone? Where are your underlings? You don't have anyone? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Ooh, okay. So I always believed in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh. So maybe we can get him to tell us more about that case. Alright, so your evidence. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. Your third? That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Ooh, right hand. Okay, so it's a fingerprint. Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So, the only locker we can open is our own. Funny. They look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles. On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it, you get a shock? If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Ooh, okay. So not everyone knows about these. Okay, so can I examine? Yes, I can. So let's see what we have. Let's look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Okay, what else? Ooh, the door. So that's the door we just came in through, yes. So looks like you don't need an ID card to get out. So So I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. No, thank you. So let's hope he remembers we're in here. Gumshoe's in here, so it should be fine. Is it for every locker? Oh, it's just that. Then the lockers, okay. So, there's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. Are we just taking shots at this poor guy? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Okay, so looks like it's for every row. So this place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. I'm not sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey pal, our security is high-tech around here. Okay, so there's that, and there's his stuff. So some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishbowl that is. Hey, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gort Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Okay, so that's it for here. So let's slide over. Ooh, there's a handprint. We have some paint. That's there, making sure before I go to the handprint. Okay. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but that's definitely a handprint. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Yes, okay, we're gonna use the testing fluid. Okay. So testing fluid, how is it? Spray X. There we go. Good luck with your investigations, Defense Attorney Lottie. Thank you. Pray I know what I'm doing. Making sure. So yeah, that brings up. Is there anything off to the side? It's just that. So is there anything on the floor? Would just this be it? Just this one? Okay, I guess this is it. So we examine that. That is the blood print. So that is someone's handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come take me away. Promise you'll testify that it wouldn't harm a fly. Gumshoe, I think you're fine. It just happened to be on your locker. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? If you're ever in court, I'll definitely defend you, though. So this is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. You work for the police. What? But you're a detective. So we have that. Is there nothing else? They just want to highlight it that? Okay, yeah, I think that's it. We'll continue examining. You got that right? Yep. There is... Where... Oh, I was like, where the hell did I go? Some paint. So what is this saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. Is that the stuff he used to make that little robot thing on the outside of the police department? Where is it? This? Is that what? Oh my god, he kept the supplies for the thing here? True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. The evidence locker? Here? In the evidence room? Okay, Gumshoe. Ooh, there's a glove here. Looks like there's some rubble, and there is a locker open. I'm assuming that is Goodman's, so let's do the glove first. Oh, it's part of the SO9 incident. Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe... There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? You mean SO9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Okay, so what's this rubble? Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. What could it be? Maybe like a vase, a bowl, some kind of pottery? Detective Gumshoe, perhaps... There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. Oh, it's from the case too. The case? The SO9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces? I do not, but thank you, I guess. So another piece of the SO9 evidence. Now we're gonna take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broken. I'm gonna try to put it back together. I can? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest of it together. So it does look not like a vase, maybe like a decoration, like a house decoration. Oh dear God. Okay. Ah, okay, hold on. Let me check the controls. So you click it and then rotate it. Okay. So here, I can rotate. Let's try this one. Where is it? Rotate R. There we go. And X to combine. There we go. So this piece is... What's that? Maybe... Huh, what is this? Would that be it? No, is it the... Okay, let's rotate and check. No. Might be something at the top. Ooh, is that blood? This? Ooh. Nope. What is that piece? It's really jagged. I need a square piece. No. Oh, it might be this. Oh God. Gumshoe, this is hard. Nope. Is it this one? Let's try... Oh wait, I meant to rotate it. Nah, doesn't look like it will fit. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. So now we have this piece. This might actually be it. There we go. This does look like a vase. So that's a big jagged one. Ooh, yeah. Okay. What would go here? Oh. What is this? Nope. When I turn it, it It feels like that would work, but it doesn't. What's this piece? So this does, oh, here we go. Yeah, so that part goes at the top. And no, it would have to turn like that. So would it be this piece? Oh, go back. No? Yeah, okay. And then this, last one. We're still missing a piece. What is this? Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finished. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like much like most stable kind of jar. Yeah, what is that? It's an interesting design. I kind of understand how it got broken. So unstable jar added. I don't know how that's going to be helpful in the case, but okay. Okay, examine. So I need to examine the locker. So look, this one's open. And the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. So Detective Goodman's locker, as I thought, okay. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it would be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. So is that it? Nothing else in this room? There's a 2. So what's the 2 for? So if you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are 2 things that bother me. 1, why are some of the pieces missing? 2, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Alright, so that should be everything, right? Making sure there's nothing left of the crime scene. Yeah, that's oh wait. Same, yeah, okay. That's everything that stood out to me. So let me check what evidence we added. So we added the jar. Ooh, and I can turn it. Ooh. So it's hollow. There's not like a base part where it goes in the ground really, like I assumed. And there's some red up here. Is that blood or paint? Hey, look. They're hard to make out, but there's some kind of dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. So it's probably part of the case then. So this jar was evidence in the SO9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Okay, so that is the same blood there. Anything else? No, what the hell is this? I'm trying to... What if I turn it? I can't turn it the other way. I want to... Oh, here we go. Yes, I can. Is it like this? It's weird. Okay, I guess just work of art. So what else we have? The glove. We know it's SO9. It's only 1. Oh, turn it lower. There you go. The tag says SO911. I guess this is another piece of the evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like bag? Sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag? Zag? How do you say that? Zag? Is that a word? Do you challenge me? What? Are we playing a word game now? Alright, so there's nothing left then. Oh, I can zoom in, but I don't think I can really see anything of importance. Yeah, it's just a glove. Okay. Did we gather anything else? Check. Yeah, it's just a locker. Nothing of importance here. I think that's it. Can we ask Detective... Oh, hold on. Go back. There we go. So he's not nothing else. Oh, wait. I can present it to him so I can get his number. Oh, no. Ask to present. Can I get your number? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So, it was Goodman who came here. Oh, what is it? What's wrong? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Edgeworth? The second number is Edgeworth? What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh, wait, let me check. Ooh, even spicier. I feel like Edgeworth is the type of person who always keeps his ID on him. So he definitely had to be the one to check it out. Okay, so the second number, 8730579, is Miles. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So why was he in here? So, we're gonna have to talk to Edgeworth again. So ID card record updated, yes. So why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room? Interesting, okay. So we got Miles' number up here. We need to figure out why he's here, why he came into the evidence room. Let me check one more time to see the time that it was. So 4:40 p.m. That should coincide, yeah. Because he got the parking garage ticket. I think it was like 5:14, something like that. Let me cross-reference, get these times right. 5:12. 5:12 was when he got into the parking garage. Okay. And they said it takes about 30 minutes to get from the police station down to the prosecutor's office. Okay. By car? Yeah, okay. So if he was there, then that should work out then. If he wasn't in here for if he wasn't in the evidence room for too long, then that timeline should work out. So we just need to figure out why he was here. Do you have anything else to say? You do not. So we got Miles. Can we move? Are we done with the evidence room? Let's go back to the guard station. Let's move. Police department, check and see if he... Oh wait, actually, can I ask someone in here? Can I ask for your ID, sir? Nope, okay. Okay, let's go back to the parking garage. Go back. Oh, the moving is so tedious. Okay. Here, and then we move. And high prosecutor's office, are you here? He's not here. Okay. He hasn't shown up again, so we gotta wait then. Okay, let's go outside the police department. And criminal affairs. Okay. We need to talk to Miles since his ID card was used. We have that. Let's go back to the evidence room. Hold on. Oh my god. Guard station. There we go. Move. Evidence room. Okay. So I think we're not done with Gumshoe then. Okay, so that updated to show Miles, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. If we're going IDs, I guess it wouldn't hurt to show him this, right? Since we're already here. Okay, so let's present ID. Oh, wrong button. X to present. So that's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. That didn't give me much info. Is there no other ID? There is not. Okay. What do we do from here? Okay, let me try and think. We updated the evidence to show Edgeworth was in the evidence room. We definitely need to talk to him because he might have more information about the SL9 incident. I know I'm done investigating this room. Is there anything else I can present to Gumshoe? I don't think so. So all this we found here. And we have that. We showed him the IDs. Let's move. Guard station. Can I show anything to Mar? Oh, we already showed the ID and everything to Marshall. We gave him the steak. So, I really want to talk to Miles, but he's not there. Can I go back to the detention center? Evidence room. Move. Oh my god, walking here. Hi, lady, in the detention center. Be good? Okay, yeah. Nothing left with him. I don't think there's anything I can present him with. Yeah. Ooh. If I have evidence of the SO9, Marshall and then Star were part of that investigation. So maybe I can show them that stuff and maybe they'll say something. Am I done talking to her? Do you know what this is? Please, please, I need help. You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. I don't think she liked that. No thanks. She didn't even look at it. Okay. So you must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay. So it's wasted time to show her that stuff. Let's try Marshall then. What was it? Entrance and then guard. There we go. Hey, buddy. You good with me showing you this? The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in the evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. But that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay, we need something. Let's try this then. Does it say the same thing? Yep. Okay. So showing him that did not work. Can I show him the upgraded evidence with Edgeworth? Nope. Okay. So he's gonna say the same thing to me. Okay, so what do I do from here? So I can't show them any evidence. They're not gonna really talk. Evidence room? Already did everything. Hope I did everything. Let's do one last sweep to make sure I actually collected everything I needed. And we did the lockers. Yep. Each individual. We got that evidence. Nothing on the floor. Hold up. You're out. You're stuck. Okay. We did that. Nothing hidden. There's nothing here. So let's slide over. We did the bloody handprint. Yeah. That. That's good. Make sure to do his locker. We did the glove. The rubble. And then what's number 2? And then the paint bucket over here. And there is nothing here. Make sure? Yeah, okay. So we did finish investigating this. It looks like everyone's kind of busy, so I feel like I have to present evidence to someone to get the conversation going. What is this one? Evidence of the stabbing. Hold on, let me stretch. Okay, so where do I go from here? Did I show the... No, if I show this weapon to Marshall, he's gonna say that same Wild West thing again, isn't he? Okay. Kind of a loss right now. I was on a roll, but now I'm kind of like, where do I go from here? We got all of that. Can I actually move again? Like, I think the next step will be talking to Miles, but he is not there. Where is it? Underground parking lot. And then move. Yeah, he's not here, so... I need to talk to Miles. I have to figure out what I can do to trigger it so I can talk to Miles about the case. Oh... I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what, though. I might look up a walkthrough. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where I can go at this point. Can't show her evidence. Yeah, I think I might have missed something in the evidence room then. That's the only place I can think of. Unless... they're there. There's nothing of important out here. Guard station. I showed him everything. Nothing to examine, right? Still the same stuff, right? Monitors in here. Okay. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room, 1 for each section. Alright. Which monitors show the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rain comes? If not, it's not for the man to know. So he's not going to give us the evidence. Okay, so this does nothing talking to him. Move back. Evidence room. Okay, I might have to look up a walkthrough because I'm kind of stuck unless someone in chat knows what I need to do next. Let me see. Let me try find one. Let me see. Okay, I got one in front of me. Let me scroll down to where we are in the evidence room. Okay, so let's see what this says. Hopefully I can figure out where I missed something. So we talked to Gumshoe. He talked about everything. We checked the lockers. Oh! There is something I missed. Okay. So let's present. I have to show Goodman's note. And he should hopefully bring a prompt up about the SO9 incident. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SO9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know? 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Oh, so that's why it's important to him. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. So I gotta remember the note and the knife. I can present that to anyone. I think that's a good thing to remember. Okay. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing? Oh! Oh, multiple victims. How many? A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But that killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SO9 incident, see? So the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Interesting, okay. So I think we can talk to Miles now. Let's see if I did this properly. Police entrance. No, not examine. Go back. Move, underground parking lot. Move, prosecutor's office. Ah, he's still not here. So there's still something I'm missing. Okay, let's check one more time. We talked about the SO9 ID card record. We showed that it updated. We saw the white item. We did the handprint. We did the open locker. We examined the white glove. We examined the shards on the floor. And we took a closer look and put it together. All right, and it was added. Spray behind. Oh, okay. The spraying. We're gonna go back. So it looks like I didn't spray properly to check for blood. So I think next time, if I have to use this ever again, I'm just gonna spray like crazy all over the place. Okay, examine. We're gonna slide. Nope, wrong one. Slide. We're gonna have to spray behind here. Court record. And we're gonna spray. There we go. I think that's what I needed. This must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Bro. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. So we got that added. Is that the last bit of evidence I need? Let me check one more time. Oh. So there is something else. So I have to keep on spraying. Excuse me, sir? Is it this? Huh! Okay. This spray thing's gonna kick my ass if I have to spray so many different places like this. I wasn't even expecting that. So there's an extra handprint. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What? This? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where did you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Hey pal, look at the time. There we go, I think I got it. That was it, okay. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth Inquiry Committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know? Report? You mean there's no written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. Hey, if Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about, I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. And that's so sweet. I love how he believes in Miles. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. There we go. So I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Now I can go. Okay. I was just missing 2 bloodstain evidence, and that is very important to this case. All right, underground. Hey, lady. And then there we go. Finally. Miles, how are you, buddy? Ah, guest. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Ooh, he don't look too happy. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me, somehow. Okay, yeah, sure, let's go with that. As long as you're happy, I guess I'm happy. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Okay, hey buddy. I know you're not having the best day at this point, but can you help me out? So, how'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently, there are some who believes that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You're lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. So are you okay for tomorrow's trial? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow. I've never seen him this out of sorts. Alright, so we can actually— oh! I can present him the thing. Where are you in the evidence room? Here we go. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, oh. What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into that evidence room the day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why? Mr. Edgeworth, please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. That is fishy. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make note of it. Okay, now we have that. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth, brought back to his office by Gant's request. Stubborn as always. I told you, this has nothing to do with the current case. So, what happens if I show show you this note like I did everyone else. Oh, wrong button. I keep on pressing the wrong one. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you're wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. My bad. I did an oopsie. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Yes! The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in this case 2 years ago too. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you got nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I would do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you're still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were just using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have a use for this. Is that for fingerprints? Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Yes, more evidence. Thank you. I need all the evidence I can get. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprint set and fingerprint file received. Thank you. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Nice. Okay. Underground garage. There's a handprint here too, right? Move. Oh, wrong. Slide. Slide. So we can use that anywhere then. So we can use that here. Hold on. Court record. Can I use it here? I guess not. Examine. Court record. There we go. I think I just took examine then court record. No. Interesting. So let's go back then to the evidence room. If it's not here, then it has to be the evidence room. Police entrance. Guard station. Evidence room. There we go. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood, on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Alright, so how does this work out? Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose a finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. I struggle so much remembering info for a game like this. I honestly do too. I have to constantly look up different things. Is this a print? Or did they mean the actual blood print? Dust? Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's time to check for the prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get the sparkle in her eyes. So first we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Okay, so how we do that? A button, gotcha. So it looks like it did the trick. So A button, aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? The X, all right, A and X, that's what we use. Okay. Oh, ooh, hold on. My capture card. There we go, okay, capture card froze for a bit, okay. So I get some used to, so it's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. So you struggle, you just pour the powder on thick and then blow away. Okay, that's easy. A and then X. Okay, so we can do that. X? Oh, dust. Dust. Lay it on thick. Is this where it's supposed to be? It's a lot. I want to get a clear picture. All right, and then X. There we go. So I did need to do a big area. So we found one, but this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Yeah, it's not given fingerprint. I guess it doesn't. So what does this mean? Oh, they were wearing a glove, right? If it's like that, then a glove imprint had to be it. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint, yup, must have worn gloves. Don't tell me, we've been wasting our time here? Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. There are other doors. Outside the yeah, there is one right there. So let's try that. Fingerprint outside the blood. Right here. All right, and then we dust like crazy. I need a wide area. All right, some more at the bottom. This should be enough, right? Make it a bit clearer. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Now that's a fingerprint. Do I need to dust more? Okay, maybe I do need to dust a bit more in the area. Okay. If it wants to be clear, let's go more at the top here, the side, and then the bottom here. And let's blow again. There we go, much better. Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. And point at the person you think left these prints. Nice, okay. So hopefully matching them up will be easy. I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprint will we most likely find on this evidence locker? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, I just have to compare. So who has access to this room? So let's try Gant. Comparison complete. No match here. Okay. So there's no match. Isn't it obvious? The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. Belong to the owner of this evidence locker. Something wrong? I was just thinking, if you're so sure, why don't you mask the fingerprints? Mr. Wright, I was doing this for your benefit, so you learn. Girl, I'm just as confused. Let me think. Who could have left these prints? This says it's someone's locker, right? Ah, the way I'm just gonna do everyone and just do that. Process of elimination. Nope, okay. Girl, leave me be. Just let me keep on doing it myself. The way she's trying to explain, I don't understand what the hell she's saying. She said it was someone's locker, right? He doesn't have a locker. Only Goodman and then Gumshoe have lockers. Is it Gumshoe? Oh, it is Gumshoe. I didn't even check to actually look at the pictures. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, right. He did say that was his locker. The way I was thinking is that she was saying the person who left the prints is like part of the case. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always a next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there is one other handprint in this room. All right. Slide. The one over here that we found. Let's take a salmon. Port record. Can I use it like that? Yeah, here we go. This is where we got the luminal fluid reaction, right? Right. There was a handprint here. Okay, so we can try it here. Yes. So there go her eyes sparkling again. Check her prints. That's the spirit. But I had to warn you about something first. What? The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area would have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints? Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay. So then it would be on this side, right? Where the other fingers would be. So we're gonna dust like crazy. All right, and dust out here. Off to the side. More at the top. Make it more clear. And let's go to the bottom. Here, there we go. Okay, a bit more here, and then here. There we go. Okay, let's try below. Clear print. So let's see. Actually look at the print. So this one's curved up. Oh. Nah, he doesn't have that curve thingy. Now, wait a minute. Marshall? What was he doing inside here? And it's a wiped away print too. So he had blood on his hands, but why did he wipe it away? Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall? It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I think I can see a motive for him, honestly. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. I mean, you're gonna have to at this point, girl. Is the next part trial? Because I gotta save. Yeah, let's save. Yeah. Is the trial about to start? Okay, if the trial is starting, I'm actually going to end it here for the day. My brain is absolute mush, but we're getting some more evidence. So we have Marshall's bloody fingerprint that was wiped away. And he honestly definitely could have motive for this case if he was part of the SL9 incident, the detective, and he got demoted. So I can kind of see it. I don't know where it's gonna go, but we're getting somewhere. So definitely next week, I'm going to continue with the trial, and we're just gonna pray I can figure this out because I was definitely struggling a little. But yeah, that is it for today. I am starving. I might make me some macaroni. That sounds absolutely delicious right now. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and thank you for stopping by the stream. I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.